Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to get started with the before market close video and ticker requests. If anybody does have any ticker requests, as always, please let me know inside of that, inside of Slack. I know we have quite a few new people as well, still getting used to it. But if you go to Market Stock channel, just under here, I post usually on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Like I said, usually doing the before market close video about 30 minutes before, but reduce it back to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday just because I got a lot going on. And yeah, we might go back to Monday all through Friday as well. But just like we're seeing here, you can see here put in just like Pow Oddflex just did there. I appreciate that. And then that way I can keep everything in one location. But we'll jump into the market here. The interest rate just came out and they're going to keep it as is. And they said that potentially one more hike here before the end of the year. Let me just bring it up here. So yeah, Fed signals it will raise rates one more time this year before it ends its hiking campaign. So you can see your state at 5.50%. The market is seeing some weakness as a result. And I'm just going to check in on the Pow Group community. I have a crazy busy day today. And yeah, I got the Team Tilray hat in the mail today. It's super clean. Thanks, Pow Oddflex. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's really nice. I couldn't believe it. I was really impressed by the quality, and just the stitching is really well done. And yeah, it pops real nice. The color's real nice. So definitely a great option. There's a ton of options on there as well, not just the Tilray one, but there's some Pow hats as well. Let's just see if there's anything else going on here. Oh yeah, so if anybody does have any questions for Morgan Fox, I'm going to be interviewing him on Friday. It won't be a live stream, so you have to send me your questions in advance, and I'll be uploading it to YouTube after. And then we'll dive into, looks like Flex has some questions here with regards to Tesla on NAS. I guess USD is probably the best. Just seen in another group someone posted they bought 1200p contract puts and we'll slowly scale in. Love to hear your feedback on that. I think Cybertruck is really close to launch. I don't know if it will be a sell the news or if it will pump. Yeah, good question. Yeah, we'll definitely take a look at that. We can take a look at the chart and see if there's anything on there that we can potentially expect. But let me just see here. That's pretty much it in terms of news. Obviously, the FOMC rate decision was on the main focus today. But at the moment, we are pulling back. So this news, I didn't actually tune into the FOMC press conference, so I'm not sure if there's something that he said, maybe that the market thought they were going to cut rates. Who knows? I don't think it's anything really related to that. I think it's just some weakness that we knew potentially October isn't a great month, and we're heading into October. And like I said, we were likely due for a little bit more short-term pain before we see some massive end-of-year upside, in my opinion. But if we take a look at Bitcoin, it is just a daily inside bar at the moment, so we're stuck within yesterday's range still, and we could see an EMA 12 and 26 bull cross, which means we could see a little bit more buying pressure and momentum to the upside. But if we take a look at most names here, you can see here we lost our 15-minute uptrends. Actually, Algo's kind of doing the opposite here. It's consolidating on the 15-minute time frame, but nice move there over the last couple of hours. If we take a look at the bull and bear list on the day today, we have storage, GMX, and LTC leading the decline, and on the bull list we have LBC, HEX, and Cell Token. Take a look at SPY here as well. CGC sitting at 88 cents. We'll take a look at that here in a moment. But this could be the day where we lose that streak, and definitely would create some selling pressure. And it's already seeing selling pressure. It was down over 15% there at one point. But SPY, a little bit opposite of Bitcoin. Bitcoin still not even losing the low of yesterday. Starting daily consolidation is just an inside bar. The S&P 500 losing the low of yesterday, and we lost the daily uptrend. We had the lower high and lower low potentially confirmed, but then we had the low high, higher low, and higher high, but we lost the daily uptrend. We haven't confirmed a daily downtrend yet, though. So we do have some support coming up here at 433.47 and then 431.49. We're starting weekly consolidation as well as a weekly inside bar that broke bearish. We are at risk of a daily downtrend with a lower high and lower, or sorry, weekly downtrend with a lower high and lower low. So key support's going to be 431.49. If we lose that, confirm a weekly downtrend, we could see an EMA 12 and 26 bear cross on our way to weekly oversold. And then on the monthly time frame, we are starting monthly, well, it's monthly inside bar, it was monthly consolidation. It is a potential monthly bull flag as well with a target of 521. So in my opinion, this is just healthy. We're coming off weekly overbought and we needed to cool down a little bit. We didn't have much consolidation here, so we knew that we had to be expecting it at some point soon. We take a look at the DXY. So DXY is likely due for a massive pullback as well, but as I said, we could watch weekly overbought as a potential for the top on DXY before we see a pretty solid pullback. And then weekly oversold would be a potential for a bottom on the S&P 500, right? So it's essentially inverse. Overbought on DXY and oversold on SPY is where we'll be looking for DXY to top and then stocks to bottom, and then crypto and stocks will likely fly once we start to see some heavy weekly consolidation on DXY, which we know is likely due at some point. Barely saw any little tiny brief consolidation period there, but barely any support all the way down to 99. And as we know, on the monthly time frame, we did confirm a monthly downtrend, and it's a monthly bear flag targeting 93 on our way to monthly oversold, potentially on the dollar index. In terms of individual tickers today, on the bull and bear list, we have INSG, JSDA, and NEO leading the bull list, and on the bear list, we have NKLA, JMIA, and DPRO. Check in with the Canadian MJ space, so leaders, losers, and gainers on the day today. We have NOVC, WIB, and High Tide leading the bull list. On the bear list, we have CGC, no surprise there, Oxley, and XTRX. Tilray just hovering around that 250 area. USMJ, Acreage, Ian, and FIT leading the decline. On the bull list, we have TAT, MedMen, and BAM. MedMen, solid move. We had 5 cents there at the high, but nothing. We haven't seen nothing yet, in my opinion. MedMen definitely turning things around, in my opinion. But yeah, as we know, Tilray has their convertible notes and probably won't see any kind of movement on that with regards to Tilray, taking over MedMen until we have some sort of legal clarity in the U.S., right? So they can't have operations in the U.S. Could do it through like a special purpose vehicle or holdings company or something like that, like Canopy did. We'll see. Anything's possible at this point. But MSOS sitting at around flat on the day today. We are right at support. Could be a head and shoulders here forming. If we take our head and shoulders pattern here, you can see there's the left shoulder, head. Whoops. Not sure what happened there. So you got your left shoulder, head, and then a potential for a right shoulder. And if that were to occur, still a little ways to go yet, right? We're still a little early, but if we were to see that confirm, we'd be looking at about a 640 target. Which again, we still haven't confirmed a monthly uptrend yet, right? This move's all coming off the low. We did have that, we had that falling wedge that broke bullish and perfect measured move. So the measured move of that was 844, and we hit that. We actually got above it, but that target was perfectly met. But as we know, we still haven't confirmed a monthly uptrend. We're starting monthly consolidation, losing the low of last month, but still 2 days left to go. And then we'll look for a monthly higher low and a higher high. Could be a nice entry here on a monthly higher low as we look for a monthly uptrend to confirm. Still need to get that higher low and higher high. So we're forming the higher low now. Now we need the higher high to give us a monthly uptrend, and then we'll be confident that the bear market is over and we're potentially entering a new multi-year bull market. What about MJ, for example? Canadian ETF. So yeah, we don't have much room here to form a monthly higher low. So we want to see as big of a bounce as possible. HHMJ, kind of the same thing here. Not that much room to form a monthly higher low, but we could do it. We could form it around that $9 area, maybe $8.50 next month with only 2 days left in the month. Sorry, 9 days. Why did that say 2 days on MSOS? Huh. I must have been on the weekly time frame. My bad. Yeah, 9 days. I knew that didn't seem right. It's like, oh, just the other day it was 10. Just yesterday. So yeah, 9 days left. So it's going to be interesting. But all-time high record volume on MSOS as well for the month. And we still got 9 days left. So this is good. This is what you want to see near a bottom. But yeah, CGC, 88 cents. We'll see if the bulls can pull off some miracle here. We do have EMA 26 coming into support, into play here at 84 cents USD. Let's see if the bulls can miraculously, in 16 minutes, pull off a close over $1. I highly doubt it, but I've seen crazier things happen. But as of right now, it's set like we're potentially due to close below $1. And like I said, CGC has until January 11th to regain compliance, so they can do it again. They're not too far away, right? And this would just be classic manipulation, right? And then the meeting is on the 25th for the share consolidation proposal, 1 for 15 reverse split. And then we have the safe banking meeting vote on the 27th, and then we could get the DEA sign off on HHS Schedule 3 recommendation over the next 1 to 2 months. We should get an update on that as well. So some major catalysts looming. Florida on the ballot potentially, MJ Act under review here in Canada, legalization of medical in the US, safe banking, uplisting of the NYSE and the NASDAQ, Germany coming online, tons of catalysts. But as of right now, it's looking like CG is probably going to be under $1, and that's going to create even more fear in the market, right? As we know, they don't make it easy, right? It's a roller coaster. But then they'd have till January 11th, and they could even get a 180-day extension as well. So still tons of time to do so. And a reverse split's still possible. All right, checking in on these ticker requests. Can you also bring up LTC? Thought it was funny that it was top in the major pullback as we just had the halving. Yeah, so usually, typically with halvings, it's usually not like right after the halving. It's usually, a couple weeks, if not months afterwards. Same thing with Bitcoin, like when the halving happened and we started to see massive run up. But I think this time the Bitcoin halving is going to be in April of next year. And I think we're going to probably run up before the halving. And then I think the halving might end up being a sell the news, buy the rumor, sell the news type thing because of the way it's played out in the past. It's that 4-year cycle. Everybody thinks, after the halving, we're just going to go up. We're going to enter a new bull market. I think this time we're going to have a bull market before the halving, and it's going to throw everybody for a loop. Once everything starts to seem obvious, that's when you need to start looking the other way and have that contrarian mindset. But like I said, even the broader market looks like it's going to enter Doomtown here, like into spring of 2024. So that's kind of what I'm looking at for now. But yeah, we can take a look at those tickers. So we can take a look at Tesla here. Not sure about the options, to be honest. They bought 1,200 put contract. Cybertruck, hard to say if that could be a sell the news type of event or not. A lot will ride on, no pun intended, will ride on what the chart's saying here too. We can get a better idea. So on the monthly time frame, it's a monthly uptrend with a low, high, higher low, and higher high. We're just looking for a higher low compared to 152.37. We have a higher low here at 212.36, but we need to break 299.29 to be confident that is our new monthly higher low and it's set. But as of right now, we just had the monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross. We are bouncing on the monthly, breaking the high of last month, whereas a lot of names are doing the opposite. And we have resistance coming up at 299.29. In terms of the weekly time frame, at 260.61, 260.20, so we did come very close to that, where it's basically a double bottom at the moment, but it is a weekly inside bar. So we did lose the weekly uptrend here with the low, high, higher low, and higher high. Then we lost that higher low, so we're losing that weekly uptrend, and we are at risk of a weekly downtrend rather, with the high, low, lower high, and lower low. So if we do break support there at 212.36, then we can expect a pretty big pullback somewhere maybe around that 175 area, and then we have support there after that at 152. But yeah, I'm not I haven't heard anything about the puts contract. Don't really have much. Most of that's just like gambling in my opinion. I don't really play options, but as of right now there's no major red flags. Still in a monthly uptrend, just cooling down, nowhere near monthly overbought either. And then on the weekly time frame, like I said, we're bouncing here. We could see an EMA 12 and 26 bear cross on the weekly time frame, but it'll be key support's going to be 260.61. After that, we're looking at 212.36, and then a lack all the way down to 152.37. And then, like I said, if we lose 212.36, we confirm a weekly downtrend. So that would likely mean a lot of selling pressure would be coming, and we could be heading to weekly oversold. So just watch those key support levels. In terms of the weekly macros, we are seeing a bull cross of the MACD and the stochastic, so this is looking really good. The black coming up through the red when the black's below the red, that's considered bullish. Look what happened whenever the black was above the red, that's considered bearish, and then we went down, right? Whereas now we're seeing the flip side of that, so it's not looking too bad comparative to the rest of the market, that's for sure. TSLA here, yeah, this isn't looking good though. We had a bull cross of these EMAs on the weekly. Well, that's super bullish because it's the weekly time frame. It's the weekly moving averages, meaning it's a longer period of time. So when it crosses, that it doesn't happen very often. Now we're seeing a bear cross. So, yeah. But again, just because we had the bull cross doesn't mean we were going to, to the moon right away. We had that massive crash, back test, and then we went. So we could see a pretty big pullback and then, a back test of resistance, confirm resistance, and then drop. That's possible as well. Charts kind of got mixed vibes going on. We did have a golden cross as well with the 50-day below the 200-day moving average crossing bullish. We said a golden cross, and we're still above all their daily moving averages. So I guess try to keep it simple. Just look at the weekly time frame and watch key support there at 212.36. If we maintain that support, bulls are just fine in my opinion and maintain the edge. Hopefully that helps. So yeah, can you also bring up LTC? Sure thing. Yeah, so LTC definitely been weaker. On the daily time frame, we are in a daily uptrend though, with the low, high, higher, low, and higher, high, and we're maintaining that. So key support there at 62.79. If we lose that, we lose the daily uptrend. Can expect some selling pressure after that, but it is a weekly bear flag at the moment. And the bear flag did confirm. So you can see here you have the high, low, lower high, very weak bounce. Didn't even get over the 0.236. Anything under the 0.32 fib there at 75.88 was a potential for a weekly bear flag. And we're close to weekly oversold. So this could be a bottom for LTC with a target of about 36 to somewhere around 36 to $40, and then targeting weekly oversold for a potential bottom. But we did confirm it with a break of support there at 60.75. As soon as we had that lower high and lower low, that's when we confirmed it, when we lost 60.75. But we're not seeing much follow through. And then if we zoom out to the monthly time frame, we are starting monthly consolidation again for the second month in a row, losing the low of the previous monthly candle twice in a row. And we do have support coming up at 47.50. After that, 40.32, and then $25. So it's definitely not looking the greatest. And then, yeah, we had a bear cross of the stochastic and the MACD, but we've seen quite a bit of downside since then. Now we're starting to see the opposite, where we could see a bull cross of the stochastic. MACD is lagging a little bit, but could see a bull cross over the next few weeks. But like I said, maybe weekly oversold in that bear flag target somewhere around, hard to say where we will go, but I would say somewhere around that mid 30s to $40 could be where we see that. And then we're actually seeing the opposite of Tesla, where we already had the bear cross, see bull cross, massive upside, bear cross on the weekly time frame, downside. Now we're seeing a potential bull cross. So it's actually looking a little bit better here on the weekly moving averages. And then in terms of the daily moving averages, we had a golden cross here back in November of 2022. And then we had a death cross, but we're seeing downside and we're finding resistance at that 50-day moving average. So like I said, could be weekly oversold before we really start to recover. So hopefully that helps as well. Been a crazy day. Got one condo finalized. It's just waiting for the closing date now. It's basically sold. Everything is completed, and then I just need to get financing figured out on the other one, and hopefully should have that done here by the end of the week. Just checking in on great insight on the BTC run. Yeah, you bet. Nice. Thanks for looking into Tesla and LTC for me. You bet. No problem at all. Anytime, man. All right, gonna wrap it up. We'll take a look at CGC one more time. Yeah, 87. It's looking like we're not going to do it. We got 7 minutes. Clock is running out for CGC. Not looking like it's going to close above. So I'll do a video on CGC later today, because you know there's going to be a lot of people freaking out. I can't wait to see the comments on my on my YouTube channel after this. You know, there's going to be a lot of peed off people and a lot of panicking. Yeah, I'll kick around here for another 6 minutes or so. But yeah, man, those hats are sweet. Got over 20 orders so far on the POW merch site. And like I said, I got the SSL cert figured out, so it's now showing HTTPS secure. But yeah, the XRP hat's pretty cool too. Team Tilray hat, there it is there. It looks even better than it does in the photo. Like, couldn't believe it. And then yeah, tons of other options as well. I really like this hoodie that I got, and then I've ordered the Team Tilray shirt. It's got the POW Eagle on the front, and then I ordered the XRP hoodie, this Team XRP hoodie. So that should be here soon as well. And then don't forget about the 10% off POW G420 to the end of the month. Yeah, 87. Wouldn't be surprised if CGC dropped even more tomorrow, another 10%. We could go to EMA 12, and that is at 75 cents. Nice round psychological number as well. And we are gearing up for an EMA 12 and 26 bull cross. So this is probably when we would expect a bottom, is when everybody's jumping ship and is in full-blown panic mode. And we still needed to confirm a weekly uptrend as well. We had a mini higher low here, but not much. So this was to be expected. You know, this is what they do. And like I said, it still has till January 11th. We could go the next 10 days and close above it, and then everything would be all good, right? Or they could just reverse split and everything would be all good. Like, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to matter, in my opinion. All-time high record volume. We're coming off monthly oversold. But a lot of people probably FOMO bought up here at $2 when I said exactly not to, right? I said we're probably going to see a 20, 30, maybe even more percent pullback, and here we are down from 55% down from that high, right? Team XRP hoodie is fire as well, definitely on the want list. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll send everybody a picture of that as well, and the t-shirt as well for Team Tilray. All right, let's see. I think we had another. It's at market close. Steve just asked if it's market close. Yeah, it's market close. I'm pretty sure it's market close. It's end of the business, consecutive business trading days, I think. So I'm pretty sure it's at the end of the close. So like when you hover over it and you look at C, so you can see up here there's a C, that means close. So you want that number to be at $1. And we got 3 minutes left. Unless we see some monstrosity of a buy order come in here, like some monstrous buy order, I don't know. I doubt we're going to see any kind of monstrosity like that. But yeah, certainly not looking good. But like I said, could do it the next 10 days in a row. Who knows, right? Or we could get the reverse split and everything would be fine. Company's not going anywhere, in my opinion. Not anytime soon, that's for sure. Just got $25 million raise from institutional investors. Not that much in the grand scheme of things when they've got, hundreds of millions in cash, but definitely a vote of confidence that, these institutional investors are willing to put their money where their mouth is, and, they're not expecting it to just be pissed away into the wind, right? So. All right, 2 more minutes, less than 2 minutes. I'll kick around. What's SPY doing? Yeah, SPY seeing more selling pressure as well. We do have support, like I said, coming up at 433.47, then the key there at 431.49, which will be weekly support. If we lose that, then we confirm the weekly downtrend, 431.49, key support. And that'll also increase the odd that, Tesla could potentially lose its supports as well. And then be heading down to that 175, 150 region potentially. Less than a minute. CGC is seeing its streak come to an end. But yeah, I'm going to do a video on CGC. Just mark my words, the comments on that one. People are going to be pissed. All right. Mere seconds at this point. 20 seconds. Yeah, Patrick says they sure know how to promote panic sell, definitely. Yeah, they do it right at the close of the day, right? And then FOMC obviously was a big factor. All right. Market is closed. CGC closes at 87. People are going to lose their ever-loving mind. If you want to be entertained, just look at the comment section of my CGC video a little bit later on whenever I post it. Grab the popcorn. I would get you to look into quant for fun. Yep, I can take a look real quick. So under $100, daily downtrend, lower high and lower low, daily oversold. Weekly time frame getting close to weekly oversold. That could be a bottom on quant as well. Keep in mind quant has really kind of held up better than most names. I mean, it's down 80%. And then from the highs of September, it's only down like 60%. So holding up not too bad, but it is a monthly inside bar at the moment. So if we lose $85, we have no support all the way down to that $40 support level. And we are seeing a bear cross of the MACD and the stochastic, and we're below the 10-week moving average. So this is one of the weaker names. Not surprising after it had such a big move. And we could see bear crosses of the weekly moving averages as well, and we're close to losing the 200 weekly there at 87. If that were to happen, like I said, probably could go to 75 or 50 in a hurry. Daily time frame, we had a golden cross into a death cross, and we're below all the daily moving averages, so it's not looking too hot. I would say we could see some selling pressure there. TGC up a penny after hours. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And like I said, I'll get a video out here a little bit later on CGC. And yeah, after the condo things, after all the things with the condo go down, everything's settled. Should start to get back into a little bit more regular updates and things like that, and more activity as well. So, not that I haven't been already. It's been a crazy couple of weeks, but all right. We'll see everybody in the chat room in a few minutes. And like I said, heads up for that CGC video here a little bit later on today. And have a great night. Talk to you soon.